Hello everybody, I'm here for a new video. As you know, I really like Korean pop music, K-pop, and I'm not here really for that, but since I'm in Korea, of course, K-pop stuff is really easier to get. So even if I'm probably gonna feel ashamed at the end of this video, I decided to show you all of my new CDs and everything related to K-pop that I bought since I arrived on February 22nd. And we are now on May 29. So it's been 3 months I've been here. And yes, I have quite some things to show you. So at one point there was a pop-up store that opened at Clive. Clive is, it's hard to explain. It's kind of a theater where you can see holographic concert. I went to see the GD holographic concert because I got a free ticket, and actually, well, it's not that interesting. I mean, it's half an hour. There are some really great concept in that, but you can see that it's an image. It's not like the real person. At one point, it's well made enough for you to think that he is really there on the stage, but most of the time it's not. But I mean, it was a good experience to get. So because I went there for the pop-up store and the GD concert, I got some stuff, of course. When I went for the pop-up store, it was a GOT7 pop-up store. So I bought my Dream Night mug, which is really well made. Actually, it was really expensive because I mean, it's only a mug, but of course, like, they are my babies, so I couldn't not buy it. And actually I also bought keychain with my little Care Bear. It's a Yugyeom rubber keychain, which was not that expensive. But I mean, when everything is official, it's always more than what you can buy in Insadong, let's say it like that, for the tourist. And of course, I couldn't resist to buy that cutie, also Yugyeom. This is kind of expensive when you think about it because it's only like a cushion, but still it's official merchandise, so they know that you're gonna buy it anyway. So, and I'm not gonna tell you how much everything costs because I mean, no. And actually, because there was it was like limited official merchandise, so I bought a little postcard of GB. So at one point I wanted to give it to somebody as a gift, but no, I'm gonna keep it for me. Maybe I'm gonna go and buy another one for friends, but I'm gonna think about it. And since I was there, sorry, I bought some cards, you know, probably that kind of thing. It's a double-sided card. This one is out because it's a double I got. Each of these pack contain 6 cards. I'm just going to show some for you. Like, you have that kind of card, which is like the person, the signature, and they say who it is, what's his role. And I also have Sonyeol. Okay, and you have also the tarot cards, which of course are not double-sided because well, you're not supposed to see what's on the other side. That's kind of the point. I also saw like the complete edition of the tarot, and I was kind of, no, don't buy it, don't buy it. You don't have that kind of money for that. And I didn't. And you have, of course, the kind of card who are really double-sided, so you have lots of pictures with only one. So that's that. And actually, I was like, oh, when should I go back? Because, well, there are still some other left. So let's go with the actual CD collection. I bought only since I arrived, because some of you know I have plenty at home, but I wasn't gonna take them with me in Korea. I mean, luggage. So let's start. So I bought the two version of the EXO Exodus CD. So I bought the K version with Suho, and I bought the M version with Chen. And I got actually the photo card, both Tao photo card, and actually that's probably the last time we're gonna have a Tao photo card, right? But before that I bought Amber. Beautiful. I really like Amber, and I mean, her songs are exquisite, so I couldn't not buy this album. Lots of people will know that I usually don't buy girls group because I don't listen to that much of girls group, but for Amber it wasn't really a decision. I mean, Amber, that's Amber, so everybody should buy this album. After that, I have Bastard, you know, the subunit of Block B. I wanted to buy this album because I really think they did a great job with that. And I ended up with, sorry for the noise, the Yukwon version. So the CD is clear and you have like that little card. And the only thing that says which version you have is on the booklet. And you have more of Yukwon pictures, but still you have pictures of the three members. So I don't see why somebody would buy the 3 copies, and you don't even know which copies you're gonna get before you open it. So it could be really a bother to find the 3 version. But I mean, it's a really good album to get. I did a stupid thing, but I mean, when you're really a fan of a group, you really want to get all of their CDs because of reasons. So I bought on eBay the Over the Top first Infinite album, which is out of print everywhere. So most of the time you can find them on eBay for like, sorry, let's say $100 and up, $80, something like that. And I could find it for less. So I was really happy. And my copy came from Japan, and it took like, let's say 4 days to get it. And I'm really happy because I know that it's impossible to get it in another way. So that's that, my babies. And of course, everybody who knows me a little bit knows that this album would be the one I would buy. Of course, 27, the Kim Sung-kyu new album. I had to buy it, and I got it like, I think it was the second day, because they got to the store and I couldn't go that day, so I went the next morning because I really wanted to get my CD. I bought several copies because there are several mini poster, because actually the cover is white. But all of them were the same. So I got 3 times the same cover, same photo sticker, and the only thing that I had more was the poster actually. But everybody should get the album because they are really, really good. Actually, you should listen. If you didn't listen to that album, well, what are you waiting for? Not the eyes, anything, no. And I found something that I thought I would never, and I still keep it in the plastic. I actually found New East Faced, the first mini album. I had to buy it on Gmarket. Gmarket is kind of eBay, but in Korea. And actually I received it in 2 days, which was really nice. It's kind of impossible to get that album anywhere else than get it used. And actually I paid a little bit more than I should for that, but it wasn't that much. And there was no photo card in the album. But I mean, I wanted to get the actual CD, so I don't really mind not having a photo card with it. I'm just happy that I could actually get it at the regular price, because in Korea CDs are really cheaper than what you get when you buy them online. There's no comparison. Sometimes they double the price depending on the website, but of course they have to count the shipping, so at one point it's equivalent. But I mean, when you get to a store and you find an album at, let's say, $10, and on the website it's like 16, 17, it's gonna feel strange. So I'm gonna finish the CD before anything else, because I have something else to show you. So yeah, I didn't have that album actually. So I bought First Invasion, and they look so not nice on that picture. I really hate it. No, but I mean, I still miss a couple of Infinite CDs, so probably I'm gonna go and buy them all before I go back home, because I mean, they are really cheaper to get here. And well, it's not like there's a lot I don't have at that point. So that's that. I mean, this one, it's really a nice CD, but of course it's a nice CD, it's an Infinite CD. What do you expect? So I also bought the last FT Island album, I Will, which is of course really, really good. I don't know FT Island that much. I have only I had only 2 of their previous CD, but they are more of a rock group, and that's what I like about them. And of course the voice of the singer is different, and that's what I like with them. And actually it was really cheap. The only thing that I was supposed to get a poster with it, but there was no poster left, so I don't have it. And that was the same thing with the Bastard, the CD. I was supposed to get a poster, but in the store I went, there wasn't any poster. So I was a little bit sad, because the Bastard poster was really, really nice, but I didn't get one. Actually, after that, like, people I know already know that I bought that CD, and probably there is a little person with her name beginning with an M that is probably dancing in victory for me to have bought that album, because I didn't like them a lot at first. I'm talking about, of course, the new BTS album. the third mini album in the white version. I didn't like BTS that much. I already considered them Yuki's wannabe. People will probably remember that. But I really liked that new style they had in the new clip and everything. So I decided to give it a chance. And actually, it's a really good album. And the pictures are really nice. The only thing I think is kind of strange with that album is that there are some pages that were, I would say, wasted, because it's like a book. Like you have like these to write the music, and some of the pages are just like with nothing, like an actual book. But I mean, it doesn't take out anything about the quality of the album, so that's why I bought it. Because of course I'm going to tell you that all of the albums are really good, because I'm not the kind of person to buy an album just to buy an album because it's like that artist without listening to it before. So of course everything I buy is something I really liked. And the first album I actually bought when I arrived here, and I was there with friends that were here to visit. Hi, Lily and Emily. So it was a VIX Boys record, the special single album. The pictures in this album are quite strange. The poster is a little bit strange too, but they sing really well. So I mean, some people really disliked this album because it's not the way they sing usually. They are really darker in their concept, and this is really not dark at all. I mean, you just see like the pink shirt and the pink cap in this picture and everything, but I like the way they can change the way they sing, the sound, and still be good. And they're not the only group to do that. I mean, for some other groups, there's something that are going to be really, really nice, but it's always the same kind of song. And at one point, we like several groups for that, because they do the thing we know we're gonna like. But I mean, for VIX, it's always something better. And my last CD I bought is the Royal Parrots Drawing the Line, and that CD is kind of interesting. I'm gonna try to show you. You see like the little lines, the little black lines, but if you change the CD, it's kind of a bother to do, but it's kind of moving pictures, and it's kind of interesting concept. Of course, Royal Parrots are not really K-pop, they are more K-rock, and I mean, there are 6 songs in that, but of course there is Drawing the Line, which is the title song, twice, because they do remix. But I mean, I like Royal Parrots, and actually they are more rock, a little bit like FT Island, so that's why I wanted to buy one CD of them, because I never had the chance to buy one, and they're not always available online. So that's why I decided to get this. And I bought 2 DVDs. The first one, of course, what do you expect? That's me. So I bought the first World Tour Infinite One Great Step Return. Actually, it's not the first time I buy Infinite concert. This one was kind of normal, only the photo book and the actual DVDs. But most of the time, and a poster, of course. Most of the time, you can get a goodie when you buy a concert from several groups. Like the first concert I bought was the first summer concert, and I had like a makeup bag and photo cards and things like that. For this time, they made it pretty simple. You have like the DVDs, like 2 of them, and the photo book, which is kind of interesting. You have lots of pictures of different things. And actually there is, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, there is that pictures of the Dongwoo birthday cake he got when he was in New York. And actually that was the concert I went with my good friend to see. And at that point I really didn't know them that much. But it's kind of interesting because it's like the concert in itself was in Seoul, but the photo book was about when they came to North America. So we're a little bit a part of this. And last but not least, I bought a movie. Some people were gonna say, but how are you going to listen to it? I mean, you can't change the region of your computer that much and blah, blah, blah. Well, it works with that program. I'm not going to name because if you don't know it, I mean, you're a little bit helpless. And actually, it's going to work on my DVD player. It's really cheap DVD player I have home, and it plays like everything. So I bought my PS Partner. That's such a stupid movie, but I like it a lot. And it's about that girl who wants to do an erotic call to her boyfriend, but he has a new number. And actually she put 1 digit wrong, and she actually ended up calling that guy who just lost his girlfriend. And he tries to tell her, I think you made a mistake, but she's like, no, don't say anything. And they end up being PS partner, like phone sex partner. If you didn't see that movie, it's available on YouTube. You should definitely watch. It's probably one of the best Korean movie. And actually it's about sex. And it's kind of interesting because most of the time they don't even kiss in dramas and movies, and girls end up pregnant because they hug each other. But in that, it's really about cheating on your boyfriend, girlfriend, let's name it. So it's a really, really good movie, and actually I had to buy it. Even if I could only play it on my computer or anything, I really needed to buy that movie because that's really one of the best. And of course, I have several best movies in Korean, but you know what? Doesn't matter, because this one is really good. So you should try. That's an order. So I hope you enjoy that clip. I hope it wasn't that long. It probably is, right? But I'm probably gonna do an update about that later, because since I'm gonna be here for a couple of months, years, probably I'm gonna get a lot more to show you about K-pop and everything. So I hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye.